Diamondlot, The Diamond Squad. By Eric Waugh. Chapter 3. The Dining Hall. After the transport vessel made its way to the docks, the prisoners were unloaded and immediately sent to the barracks where they would be staying in preparation for the event. The first thing on all the prisoners' minds after a long journey at sea was filling their empty stomachs. They all made their way to the dining area after they were given a briefing of how their routine would look like at their new location. The dining area was anything but high class. After all, it was just a temporary location where gladiators gathered for the big event. If this place was well kept, the prisoners would never want to leave, and that would defeat the purpose. There was a huge lineup in order to receive nourishment from the cooks. Luckily, Bella and Chelsea were able to beat the rush, so they found a table to sit together and enjoy their meal. Enjoy might have been a strong word, as there wasn't much to like about the food here. They were given a tray that contained a bland-tasting soup, some overcooked mashed potatoes, and a mysterious meatloaf that seemed to have been left over since the last event. As Bella was gobbling down her food, Chelsea was scolding her about the events that took place on the ship. She warned Bella that she had to be more careful or the warden would give her a severe punishment. Bella agreed to get Chelsea off her case and then asked to see if Chelsea was going to finish her food. Chelsea was stunned that Bella could put so much food into her stomach. She was about to give some of her portion over to Bella, but there was a sudden commotion coming from the lineup. Immediately, they both turned their attention towards the cause of the noise. At the front of the line, one of the prisoners was very dissatisfied with the amount of food he got on his tray. Looking next to him, he saw a girl who had a tiny bit more food on hers, and he demanded the chef to give him more. When the chef refused to listen, the prisoner directed his command to the girl and ordered her to hand over some of her portion. His voice was loud, and everyone watched as he pushed the girl aside when she refused to give her food away. Although everyone saw the atrocious act the boy had committed, no one stepped in to help the girl. Chelsea was very familiar with who the prisoner was, and she knew better than to get involved. She turned back to face where Bella should be sitting, but she had disappeared. Chelsea looked back at where the prisoner was, and to her dismay, she saw Bella walking up to him. The boy was about to claim all his food, but before he could leave to enjoy them, his path was blocked by Bella, who stood in his way. She demanded for the prisoner to return the food he stole, but he refused to listen. He states that it was only fair for him to take some from the girl's plate because she had more than him. Bella stood up to the prisoner, and everyone in the dining hall let out a gasp. The prisoner was ready to elicit a showdown, but Chelsea jumped in to intervene. Unfortunately, Chelsea's effort would be in vain, as Rylin already had his intention set on striking Bella. Right as he was about to swing his arms, the alarm in the dining hall sounded, which forced everyone to stop what they were doing as the soldiers entered to take control of the scene. Bella was carefully restrained by a couple of the guards, while Rylin was kept at bay by a few other guards who had their spears up. After the situation had been contained, the warden entered the room. Warden Samantha had returned, and she was not pleased to see Bella involved in the scuffle. Again, Chelsea tried to apologize, but the warden would have none of it. She spoke to Rylin first, as he was a repeat offender. She asked if he would need any reminders about the rules of the prison. After shaking his head, he hid his scars from previous punishment and slowly backed away. Warden Samantha then turned to Bella, who continued to intrigue her. She let Bella off with one last warning and assured that she would be disciplined next time. While the warden was speaking to Bella, Rylin caught wind of Bella's name, and he made sure not to forget it. The guards were ordered to escort Rylin back to his cell. As he was being led by the guards, he gave one last threat to Bella, letting her know that she was going to be his main target at the games. After he was taken away, Warden Samantha also left the area, and everyone dispersed to finish their food. Bella turned around to help the girl that was pushed aside by Rylin. Chelsea also rushed in to give a hand. When Bella asked if the girl was okay, she nodded her head as she didn't seem like much of a talker. She thanked Bella for what she did and revealed that her name was Ava. Bella wanted to know the name of the prisoner that took Ava's food, and it was Chelsea who informed her that his name was Rylin, the reigning champion of the gladiator games, for 3 consecutive years. Bella was in absolute shock because the prisoner was half her height. She also wondered if the champion had been such a jerk as well, but Ava came to his defense. She pulled out a drawing for Bella and Chelsea to see. The piece was tremendously drawn, and it showed a picture of a boy standing up for a girl who was being made fun of for her lack of physical strength. The boy in the drawing was Rylin. Bella couldn't believe that same person who pushed Ava was the same person in Ava's drawing. Chelsea explained that after becoming champion, the pride of winning got to him. He's been getting more overconfident with each victory, and now he has been treating everyone in the games as inferiors. All that matters to him is winning and remaining the champion. After hearing everything, Bella decided that she was going to knock some sense into Rylin during the gladiator games. Chelsea was curious as to how she was going to defeat the three-time champion. Bella acted calm and told Chelsea she had a perfectly thought-out plan when she didn't. Ava asked for Bella not to hurt Rylin too badly, but Bella made no such promises.